Now, the Governing Council of the University of Education, Winneba, has reinstated Professor Prof Avoke to serve as unexpired term. The Winneba High Court on Thursday ordered the University of Education to reinstate Professor Avoke as the substantive Vice-Chancellor of the institution. The court, presided over by Justice Aboagye also charged the university to reinstate the other 4 principal officers who were unlawfully dismissed to their former grade. Professor Avoke was on Monday morning ushered into his office after a brief meeting with members of the University Governing Council and other major stakeholders.
What is currently required at the University of Education today is unity. Critical to understand you must work together in unity, otherwise we cannot forge any development agenda. Even as we celebrate today that we are back to the university, we also mindful of some of our colleagues who have not had the opportunity to come back. And so within the coming days, we would work with council to framework to see that those other people who were dismissed, who are at home, will also come back. I think we're thankful to the President of the Republic, the Secretary Minister, the Governing Council, and all others who through prayers and support has made this day possible.
Let's go to the phone line and speak with our correspondent in the Central Region, Kojo Nyako, who's been following this for us. Kojo Nyako, what actually led to this decision by the court?
Well, so you remember that in 2017, Professor Avoke was instructed to vacate his post until a case against him and the university was determined. And so that case was sent to the court by one Sufi Kofi Kwaira, a resident of that place. So following that, there's been some back and forth. They went to the Cape Coast High Court and went to the Court of Appeal. And then just last week, the court at Winneba ordered that he should be reinstated because there was no wrong on his part that was done. And then it was not only him, but 4 other principal officers of the university, Dr. Theophilus Senior Akole, the finance officer, Daniel Tete, Mary Jime, and Franco Usu. These were all beneficiaries of the judgment delivered by the court, presided over by Justice Aboagye last week.
What has been the reaction to this, I mean, in the school and even at the court after this decision was taken?
Well, so it's been mixed. It comes as a relief to many of the staff and then some of the students and residents of Winneba. But it also comes as a shock to many because they didn't see it coming. They knew that the case had been taken to the High Court, to the Court of Appeal, and so they didn't see this coming. But what has been said by the council chair, Nana Ofori, is that they are beginning to work on the reconciliation process for unity to prevail on the University of Education campus. And so the acting Vice Chancellor, then Professor Andy Ofori-Brekwan, also even initiated those steps towards the peace building of the University of Education. You remember that when the whole impasse started, a new Vice Chancellor was ushered into office. The president himself was there, but he's done with his term. And so on October 1, 2021, his term expired, and so the ProVC was asked by the council chair to act in the stead of the Vice Chancellor. And so today, his also tenure as the acting Vice Chancellor comes to an end because Professor Prof Avoke has been ushered into the office.
Now, we understand there's heavy security presence at the university. Can you confirm this?
Yeah, that's true. Heavy police presence on the campus. Even before that, the Efutu Municipal Assembly brought out a release detailing how the security arrangements would be made in order to usher Professor Prof Avoke back to his position. And so this morning, there were about 5 police vehicles. Lots of the police personnel were there. Some were in plain clothes. Others were also in police uniform. They were at the principal of the administration block. That is where the council chamber is. And so after the meeting, they came out to address the press. And so there was indeed a heavy police president because they didn't want to take chance looking at the trajectory of events at the University of Education.
Kwejonyako is our correspondent in the Central Region. We'll bring you more on this in a subsequent bulletin.